This Tempe Tavern story, I don't know that
They're
I know
having
anybody.
a bad day, speaking of.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody in this industry that is more. I mean, there's probably people equally, but nobody more pro small business than me. I don't dump on small businesses. I don't want to make it harder for them to thrive. I generally
think Pablo and I
side with
feel
them.
the same way, especially local small businesses. We want them to thrive.
But man, this Tempe Tavern seems like they just keep digging the hole deeper.
They put their foot in their mouth, I think.
So Tempe Tavern leadership went on social media saying that they take underage drinking seriously. The biggest 2 arrests ever made in numbers in the city of Tempe have been at their bar for underage drinking.
Talk about serious. I think that's pretty serious.
Right. So 249 people were arrested this last time. So this is the part that gets me from their comment.
Not even people, think about it, underage people.
But this is the part of this that got me. Let me finish this, what they said. They say that they take underage drinking seriously, and they claim that the police never let them know about any ongoing investigations.
Why would they?
So one of the nerdy things that I do, and it usually comes out on Wednesdays, is I read in the local part on AZ Central all the restaurant inspections. Because I want to see if I'm eating at a place that's dirty, you know?
Yeah, you've told me
And then
before.
they also give you all the A-rated restaurants from their inspections.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they don't warn them ahead of time either.
That's what
it's a spot
for.
check.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they had to spot the illegal things going on. Why are they going to go tell people beforehand?
So I want to give credit to AZ Family. They're the ones that printed this. The bar sent a lengthy statement. This is from the story. To Arizona's family, saying that they were never given notice of any concern from the Tempe Police or Liquor Board. But why should they have to do that?
Yeah, I don't know why they would say that. I've never seen anywhere saying, we're going to go investigate your bar.
Tempe Tavern fired back Monday saying the numbers are wrong, that only 3 people were arrested and the rest were citations. That's an arrest. It's a summons. You have a court date. Bar leadership said the establishment was never cited. Tempe police responded saying misdemeanor criminal citations are legally considered arrests, and that officers get multiple complaints about underage drinking in Tempe Tavern, which led to the raid and enforcement.
I don't know. I think this made it worse.
I know.
They should have just saved face and said,
well, because
we saw some stuff going on. We're going to fix it.
An 18-year-old was killed in a hit and run, and the person that's accused of the hit and run, there is pictures of this girl, underage, at Tempe Tavern a couple of hours before the crash.
Correct.
So you've got a father now. Now, this we got from Channel 12, from 12 News. The father is saying that he hopes that they get shut down.
Understandably
So what you're doing now, I have a friend who gave me really wise advice about accusations. And he said, if you've done something wrong, you have no right to defend yourself. If you've done nothing wrong, you have no reason to defend yourself. In other words, just don't say anything. Just leave it alone.
Right. Let it happen and let it unfold.
There's no way that these people that own this bar, and when I say ignorant, I'm not saying stupid. I mean, they don't know. There's no way that they don't know that a citation is an arrest and that they don't warn you ahead of time before they come in and do these raids, especially when they've done it once before. And you are a college bar. You are attached to a college campus. You're not on campus, but you are there you are an iconic college bar near ASU's campus. You have to be even more diligent than anybody else because you're right there, right? Am I wrong?
No, not at all.
Now,
I think they'd be
if
more
you've got a
safe.
kid that's got a realistic fake ID and they get by the person at the door, shame on the underage drinker, take them to jail. But when you've got 249 people arrested,
something's going on.
we talked about that bar, the Dirty Dog in Scottsdale. It is not a kid's bar. It is older people that go there, middle-aged people that go there for the most part. But everybody that walks through the door gets their driver's license scanned. Everybody. And this is in Scottsdale. It's Scottsdale and Shea, nowhere near a college campus. So I hate bashing a local business, a small business. But you came out and made a ridiculous statement.
Yeah, and also somebody's daughter is gone
Yes.
because of that.
And, you know, they were drinking. Again, someone at your bar, this is what every bar owner's nightmare is. Bartenders are trained in what to look for and not to overserve people. And they make sure that they stick by that. And if bartenders violate that, if staff believes that you've overserved a customer, bartenders get fired for that now. That's how serious this is taken. It's tough. So the Arizona Attorney General, Chris Mays, by the way, Jeff Vinton wrote this story at KTAR.com. The Attorney General is criticizing the Trump administration. Here's the quote. Now, this is, I know, shocking news to everybody that the Attorney General is critical of this administration. My state is the fentanyl funnel of the rest of the nation. More than half of all fentanyl seized in this country every year is confiscated in Arizona. She published a column in MS, is it MS Now? She added that since taking office, law enforcement on Arizona has confiscated more than 27 million pills. Her office has also prosecuted several drug dealers, led to more than 20 years in prison. She said it's not just fentanyl that Mays has a concern, according to the story. She also is worried about the effect of scaling back drug trafficking enforcement could have on the use of carfentanil, a drug 100 times stronger than fentanyl. So I have this story. This was updated at 7:07 yesterday evening, I believe. Oh, no. Yeah, yesterday. But the day before, Payne Moses over at KTAR.com, here's the headline. Over 1 million counterfeit pills seized in Arizona as part of the Fentanyl Free America initiative. We had Sherry Oz on, who is the SAC, the special agent in charge of the Phoenix DEA field office. And she talked about this targeted plan, this initiative that they are doing to focus on fentanyl trafficking expressly here in the state of Arizona. Federal agency doing it. I understand. I mean, I'm very well aware of the Attorney General's criticism of this administration and the, what is it? How many hundred lawsuits is it now, Patricia?
I think it's upwards of 30, maybe.
30?
I don't know. Last I remember was like 27, 28.
So we get it. We get that you have disagreements with how this administration's doing its job to the point that you think the courts are the way to go. Don't agree with it, but we've made it very clear. But why would you write this story when, what's the other big complaint right now about this administration? They're bombing drug boats in the Caribbean. So which is it? You know what I mean? That's the part of it. But you're going to hear from some people, I guess it's both. But it's very strange to me. The president can't do this. He can't bomb these boats. You can't prove their drug. You can't do that. You don't know. Well, wait a minute. We've had drone strikes and bombings in countries all over the world, from presidents going all the way back to George W. Bush. They called President Obama the Drone Ranger with all the drone strikes, and that he ordered them, and he made an announcement on these strikes. Bill Clinton famously made a mistake and bombed an aspirin factory. But somehow it's illegal. So this president's overstepping and being over-aggressive and trying to stop the drugs in the Caribbean. But in Arizona, he's dropped the ball, and he's not focused on drugs anymore. It's just, after a while, it gets to be so obviously just we're going to just criticize forever. And I just think it's a mistake. It overplays a hand is what it looks like to me. All right. In a moment, we are going to do our story roundup. I've got another one today, and one of them includes another silly Arizona question. AZ Central seems to be posting questions from the public and then legal answers to those questions. I have one of those mixed in with some other great stories coming up here in just a moment.
Thanks for watching the Mike Broomhead Show. Tap to watch and listen to the new season of Amazing Arizonans, a KTAR News podcast. You can also click the button in the middle to subscribe.